Good evening, everyone. I am just after finishing off slurrying a field here that we are going to cut for hay this year. It's an 11-acre field which we cut for hay last year as well. It's quite awkward to cut. There's a few different sections of trees in it. This is based up on the old golf course that we graze some of our cows and calves on this as well. And there's another section of it then that, as I said in a previous video there a few weeks ago, we usually have spring barley in it, but we're not sowing spring barley in this year. We're going to sow some maize in it, maize silage. It's quite wet, this end of it here. The back end of it is quite hilly, so the water doesn't get to lie much there, but it lies here in the centre part of it the whole way up. We've got some standing water still here, from the shadow of the tractor's kind of just covering it a little bit, but you can just kind of make it out, this area here. Standing water there, and there's some other standing water down further. So it always lies in that track right across there. Kind of the field kind of comes down like into there's like a bowl in the bottom of it, so all the water runs to that area. So it hasn't just fully dried out, but it's all tracked out from last year when we were taking the barley out. Oh god, when was that? The end of September, mid to end of September, whatever date it was. This field ended up all tracked, throwing the barley across. The trailers were just sinking down, so it is going to have to all be rolled, but it's going to need a couple more weeks to dry in before we'll be able to roll it. So we'll have to wait. The grass will probably be up by the time we're rolling it. And then over on the left hand side, when I was doing the run along the ditch, the tanker just drops straight down in an area that isn't usually wet, and it's extremely wet, so great. That's all we needed. It is quite an awkward field to slurry because there is so many steep hills in it. You kind of have to come at it a certain way all the time. So, but we have it done now, and we'll get some fertilizer out on it now in about a week or so. And don't put as much fertilizer on the hay ground as we do on the silage ground. We only put on about 50 kilos per acre. Is usually sufficient. That and between that and the slurry, you'll have good crops of hay. But yeah, yes, that's what I've been doing today. I've slurried a couple of hay fields that we've got. I've got another day's slurrying to do tomorrow as well, more or less. So, but after that, then we should be more or less on top of the slurrying end of it. Yeah, so as I said there, like, the slurry will be under control, and once that's under control, then we've a good bit of spraying to do. We've the winter barley crops to spray, and all before the weekend or around the weekend, and we also want to burn off that field that we're going to reseed. So there's plenty of that, and there's land rolling to do as well. You could probably do with an extra man at the minute and a tractor. We've had a new arrival, and a big arrival in here. We'll come down in a second. Yeah, this is the new arrival. He's born a couple of days now. He was born on Monday. He's a nice limousine calf. She's just out of a small Hereford cow, and he's doing quite well. She calved all on her own, and we just moved her down here. Cleaned out this yesterday, which was a bit of a siege. I couldn't take any footage of it because I hadn't got my GoPro with me. It was down in the house, and I just didn't bother going down to get it. So otherwise I would have took a bit of footage of cleaning this out. So we're only going to clean out this side here on the left, them two pens, because they were the worst. And once we started, then we took all the gates down and cleared it all out when we were at it. So that'll just means now they have a nice fresh bed everywhere. And now on to this guy. He is one of our stock bulls. We've got 2 stock bulls, and one's a easy calving Charolais, and the other then is this guy here. He's an easy calving purebred limousine bull. He is a bit of age to him now at this stage, but he's still able to do the job. He's 2009 born. We bought him at 16-17 months old, and he went straight to work when we bought him. We had 20 heifers that we bought. That was the start of us in the sucklers. We bought 20 heifers, and he went with the heifers and put them all in calf. Very fertile, put them all in calf. They all calved within 3 weeks of each other the following year. And yeah, I remember the day he came down off the trailer and he went straight over and bulled the cows. So we knew straight away that he knew what to do, or what he was there for. But no, he's been very lucky bull, I have to say. Easy calving, and he was classed as an easy calving, and he has been easy calving. He produces small calves at birth, and they have fair good growth. Then they don't grow that calves out of them don't grow that tall, even when they get close to finishing. They're not that tall, but they have good body mass, and conformation's good, muscle is all very good. Like, all that end of it is very good. They have good feet. That was one of the things that we liked about him, was that he had good feet. And he has had, only apart from last year, the weather was very warm early last year at one point. We went through about a week and a half of very dry, warm weather, and he got a bit of a scald on one of his rear feet, and it didn't stop him from doing his job of bulling cows. But we took him home and treated him, just give him an antibiotic and let him straight back to the cows, and all the cows all went in calf as they should have. So he still done his job, but that was the only time he had any sort of problems or ailments. And as I say, like, we have him here since 2011. We still kept him on. We were running him with, we didn't run him with heifers last year. We run him with 20 cows last year. Most of our calves were born out of the Charolais, but we probably will replace him. I'll probably go for another easy calving Charolais, different breed this time, for putting with the heifers out of the current Charolais bull, because we want to try and get a bit more growth into the herd. Like, as I say, the calves out of them are small height wise, and it's just like something a wee bit more growthy in that way. So I think the Charolais would be the way to go. But no, he's been the entertainer, as we call him. That's part of his purebred name, is the entertainer is in it. So we've always called him the entertainer. But he has been very lucky and a good bull. Fairly quiet too. He's not too bad. But this will probably be his last year. He'll get to run with another 20 cows this year, and then after that he'll probably be hung up later in the year. So that's it. I'm going to take you up now and I'll show you a calf that we have in the top shed. Of course the GoPro died on me, the battery's gone. But anyway, yeah, we've got 9 calves in here creeping all together now. All doing very well. The little rascals are all coming out through the front here, and you can find them running somewhere through the yard at any time. But you know, they are doing well. This is the calf that was sick, if you remember, last week. She made a very good recovery. She's still, as you can see now when she's moving, she's a little sluggish and a little slow, so she's not still not 100%. But overall she's doing well. She's still blowing a little bit, but she's made a hell of a recovery compared to what we thought she'd do. So pleasantly surprised on that. She's actually out running around the yard earlier on, one of the other ones, so it's all good. So everything in here now is calved except for the black white head here. She's the only one left to calve on that side. There's this heifer here has to calve as well. And we've got 8 more then in this pen here to calve. But we also have one of the heifers calved. When was that? The end of last week. I don't think I showed you the video of the calf yet. But he's doing well. He was fairly small, which isn't too bad. He's very healthy. Once he's alive and healthy, that's all you want. Very inquisitive, as you can see. And she's settled down fairly well. The lighting isn't great in here. That's why I usually don't video in here. But yeah, so that's kind of a full update on the whole calving front at the minute. Yeah, that's it. I still I'm going to have to give these a little bit of feed. I thought they'd have enough for this evening, but they don't have, so I'll do a little bit of a mix up and I'll feed these. So until tomorrow, I'll be slurrying tomorrow and possibly doing some spraying, and I'll make a little bit of a video on that. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.